Hey guys, just wanted to wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. Hope your days are going good. A lot of you are probably already eaten by this time. I'm not even sure what time it is, just afternoon. I'm just playing around in the shed a little bit. Already ate my dinner for the day and goofing around with a couple of projects. Wanted to show you my newest edition. I've had it on for a few weeks. You can't see them, although you can see evidence of what I've done. I got my Simtech grip heaters on, installed. Like I said, I did this. I did it 3 or 4 weeks ago. It's really quite easy. You just pull the grips off, clean up the handlebars, and pull the protective paper off the sticky backing and wrap them around. Run your wires. The wires are permanently connected to the heaters, so they're waterproof. I ran the wires up over here, cut them to length. They're just laying in there right now. Somewhat of a temporary setup. I wanted to get them on so I could ride a little bit and see how they worked. This one for throttle, of course. I had to leave a little loop so that I could move the throttle. Comes out up there. I had to do a little modification to the throttle tube. It's got ridges on, or it had ridges on the plastic throttle tube, which interlocked with the grip. These are the factory grips, by the way. I haven't changed them out yet. They recommend to use JB Weld or something like that to hold the grips onto the heaters after you put them on, because they don't grip roll well after that. After you pull them off and put it back on. Some people use hairspray. Say it works pretty well, even when it rain. So you could use that. But I use JB Weld. Mix some up, and this one's on real well. This one, it didn't quite. This one's a little loose, about halfway out. No big deal, because this half of it is held on pretty good. It's no big deal because I'm going to replace these eventually anyhow. But they work pretty well. My switch, I just have it temporarily zip tied to my windshield mount. With high, off, and low. They work really well. I left it, I took it for a ride last weekend, and left it idle while I was getting ready with the heaters on, and they actually got a little warm, almost too warm to hold on to. So they work really well. With the gloves on, they work well enough. My thumb, because of where it sits when I'm riding, like right here, it's not really on the heated area, not contacting anything. It's warm. My thumb gets a little chilly, and my fingertips a little bit too, but not bad. It really helps. It's really nice. I rode last week for about an hour, and worked nice. I'm going to try and squeeze a ride in Sunday. Probably going to be on my last ride. Supposed to be like mid to low 40s Fahrenheit. So yeah, that's my newest modification of my bike. Sorry you can't really see it, and I didn't do a video on putting it together, putting them on, but I wanted to get them done. Concentrate on doing this, and then when you video something like that, it takes 3 times as long to do. It took me a couple hours just to get everything the way I wanted it. They don't appear to use a lot of current. I can't even notice when I have the bike on, and just from watching the headlights and stuff, I can't notice any draw when I turn the switch on. So that's a good thing, especially in this bike, because it's got an old charging system. Well, with the exception of the ZX10 regulator I put on it, which seems to be working well. Yeah, I'm happy with them. It was well worth the little bit of money I put into it. They were about 40 bucks, I'd say. I'm gonna say, you know, with the shipping and stuff. They weren't real expensive. They're easy to put on. They work well. Another thing you might want to do if you ever use these ones is on this bar, so the handlebar doesn't suck away the heat as much. It takes longer for this one to heat up. If you put a piece of heat shrink tubing over that and then wrap the heater around it and then put the grip on, it will sort of insulate the heaters from the handlebars. I'd probably do that next time. They do make replacement heaters for them, which is nice. If one burns out, quits working, you can just replace that. They do give you all the connectors and stuff. I use some connectors of my own because I had some. And I did solder them. I wanted to make sure it was a good permanent solid connection. That's an important thing on a motorcycle, to make sure your connections are good. Yeah, I'm happy with them. Yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm satisfied with the performance. Not thrilled though I have to have a loop here, but what are you gonna do, you know? But if it weren't for that loop, you wouldn't know they were on there, except for the switch. The switch, I'm going to get a little box from Radio Shack and mount it here somewhere. I'm not sure where. Mount the switch in there. Maybe get a smaller switch, because that's a big old toggle switch there. But it works. It works for now. It's waterproof, it appears. It has, you can't really see it, but there's a O ring down in there. So no worries about that getting wet. And I just I wired it into the same fuse that my 12 volt outlet's plugged into. So that's 15 amp fuse. It's plenty for these two things, for anything I might charge, plus the grip heaters. Shouldn't be a problem. But definitely recommend them if you wanted heated grips on your bike. It really does help. Alright guys, I'll talk to you later if I don't make another video anytime soon, and I'll see you in spring when we start riding again. Bye bye.